Hello, this is Cat Alexander, and welcome to my stream with the normal raid series of Final Fantasy XIV. Finally, finally got done with all the problems in my actual life over the last week and a half. That kept me from streaming. I talk about it, but I want to save that for a stream tomorrow. It's a long story, and I just want to raid. I've been waiting for this all week, pretty much. Well, longer than a week, but yeah, anyway, I want to do this. Is this the right quest? Souls under siege. Accept. Hey, Cat Knight, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Naomi and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we've learned. Oh yes, the soul degradation shit. Cool. Ow. A little annoying kid. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. Yep. It's a rather complicated affair, after all. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister Eutrope challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadian fighters. Yep. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in the luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead. Taken by the disease. Yeah, I need to scratch my foot. Ah. Hopefully it's not showing up on the camera. Ah. Oh. Long day. Long for some people. Oop. Bump that portable drive of mine again. Thankfully you can't hear it. Oh, gotta scratch my foot. Since that revelation, we've looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, the disease. And we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Naomi. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Yay, baby kitty. Oh, Yana, don't give her the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep Score systems for information on souls, you see. Eek. And surprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant, but it isn't right to leave them ignorant. I don't care about risk. Glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing that they might die. As Metim warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those who get to fight and cause their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested. As they're barred from fighting for a time, it wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call. Yay for Kefabe. They don't actually hate each other. She's busy as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Yay, baby kitty. Time to talk to Honey Bee Lovely. No nuts. So what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. We really need to get that kid pants. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There is a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor to save the wearer's soul. We connect yours to a terminal. We can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly. Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadian well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yano. We're forbidden from training with feral souls, and knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the President doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadian anymore. Alright then. I'll retire. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shine so brightly as when I fought in the ring. It's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? Well, that's a very... This reminds me of Dr. Crowler on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, saving the world and all that. Yeah, I'm totally willing to take the spirit key for saving the world and all that jazz, but I really want this nice, posh piece of jewelry. And meanwhile, Headmaster Shepard's like, I'm glad we're all doing it for the right reasons. Well, kinda. But yeah, this is one of those cases where I'm like, okay, long as you quit, you quit. But that's a really shallow reason for wanting to live. So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed after all. I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Cool. Riveting. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform, the Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though. So we'll need to visit him at his home, in Residential Radius 911. Here's hoping a plane doesn't crash into his house sent by the president. that was a dark joke. I wonder why I would think a president would ever do something like that. Silly me. Must have been a brain fart. Anyway. I'm jogging here. I refuse to teleport everywhere. I like the fact that they added the jogging. For all the people like me who hate these tiny little teleport crystals and never use them. I mean, seriously, if you teleport everywhere, you're never going to get good exercise. And then you're going to get fat like me in real life, and then you're not going to be able to beat the bosses with your Warrior of Light anymore. You gotta exercise in order to stay competitive against the bosses. It has nothing to do with being lazy and not wanting to click a billion crystals. Nope. That's my headcanon. I'm sticking to it. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. Cute little baby kitty. Ah, deserves head pats. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Oh. Speaking of baby kitties. It's all Kayfabe. When he's not threatening to murder you in the ring by cheating, he's playing with cats. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Oh, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Come on, little ones. Come to me. That man there is Eutropes. I mean, that's the champion of the cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your arses kicked? You are Cat Knight, the unenhanced warrior, yes? It's actually a Reaper I'm playing right now. I don't play warrior. You must think I'm Zeems or something, but no. No, I'm a Reaper main. Unenhanced Reaper, baby. 0 strength or magic capsules. Raw, pure base magus. No drugs. The Howling Blade at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet you in the ring soon. You'll be the Whimpering Blade when I'm finished with you. You're rather more spirited than I expected. I didn't have the impression that you were also a heel. Yeah, I'm a heel. I'm a heel at heart. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every other fighter except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the brute bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up, they don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadian, to the president. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Cat Knight. So what do you want? There's something you need to know. Lies! The president would never! I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. Oh. What? That's nonsense! Oh. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness. The early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadian means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough. I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Okay. Damn. And back to the training area. Time to jog. Teleport. Almost made it. Gotta keep jogging. I'm jogging here. Nope. There we go. Not only Eutrope, but the brute bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Orogenic seems to support this. Though it was only a hypothesis, the researchers believe reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. But this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. Good girl. For all her searching, Eutrope can only find one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's still hiding something. Hello? Alright, understood. That was meta. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. And best of luck with your next match, Miss Cat Knight, and please be safe. Yeah. Daydreaming. Ugh. I'm having an entertaining daydream. Ugh. So far, the plot has been very predictable and boring. We've been awaiting your arrival, Cat Knight. Allow me to show you to the green room. Enter the Arcadion? Yes. Here she is at last. Now the party can really start. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're gonna get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. This bun boy's about to be deader than fucking disco when I'm done with him. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment, but it's now most of all that the citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I am counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat, and make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. Oh, damn. Oof. Yep. Fighters in this division are characters too, eh? There's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch. So you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Woo! Oof. Ugh. Oh, that was... Oof. 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 Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn. Anyway. The Dancing King. Let's go. Ready, are you? Good. Let the Unstoppable Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Oh yeah, let's go. The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadian bouts, he treats his parties where he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess, and seemingly incorporates stance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow, and you just might be surprised what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own. Seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Oh. It's only fair Zep gets a boss. They can't all be Honeybee Lovely. I mean, half the population, roughly, needs a certain type of eye candy in order to get the blood pumping that I don't prefer, you know? So, for every queen bee, must be a dancing king. It's basically what I'm saying. Gotta draw the crowd somehow. Gotta get the fangirls gushing. That being said, all jokes aside, disco's not that bad. I'll turn the music up. Woo! Woo! Whew. Whew. Okay, let's go. Whew. Not really much to talk about. Just waiting for the cue to pop. Whew. Damn, this queue is taking forever. I'm just sitting here. Oh, finally, let's go. It's time to kill this disco rabbit frog thing. Ugh. Oh, yeah. At least Zep got her boss, you know? I already have Honeybee Lovely.
He's stylish and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor. Dancing Green.
Party animal dancing green. I'm starting to think if Wook Lamont was a bun boy, Zep would have liked her more.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts
No.
Cruiserweight campaign begins.
What? Oh, that. Do the hustle.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
No, actually. I have no idea what the rhythm is. Oh, Oh.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with each step.
Everyone's had a week more of practice than me. So, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Everyone's a star.
What in the frick? Oh. Well. Well, at least this makes sense. Okay, that mechanic makes sense. Disco Infernal?
Baby, burn.
Seriously?
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
What in the fuck? Oh, I need to be in the spotlight.
Will the challenger be all right?
Okay. Oh! Seriously? Celebrate good times. This is a fight.
Come on, show me your moves.
I don't have any moves. Oh. I get it. Ah. Ow.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
What the frick is this? This is a fight. This looks like it'd be a fun fight to learn. I'm just not in the mood to learn it right now. I'm just like, okay. I'm dying too much.
You're up, dancers. Let's turn up the heat.
Arcadion Night Fever.
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
I have no idea if I... What do I even
Like
do?
there's no tomorrow.
Oh, no. I'm not really vibing with this. Oh! Okay.
Let's finish with style.
Cool.
Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you. Back to it, dancers.
Yeah. What in the frick? Ah, well.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. Show us some electrifying moves.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Probably not. I feel incredibly useless in this fight. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby! Burn!
Oh, finally, a mechanic I understand. I can get there. Where's the spotlight? Dancing. Not exactly my jam.
Take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
Sure.
The night's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on dancing green! Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Oh. This is... I wonder how well Zep did. I want to see her go up against this guy. There's no way with her ADHD she did better than me. No, unlike me, she doesn't suck at this game, so maybe she did better.
Come on, show me your moves!
Moves, huh?
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Oh. Yeah. I am not vibing with this guy.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this boss. Just play a boss and you just go, yep. This is not my jam.
Show us some
It's well designed, but it's just not my jam. It's gonna take a few extra brain cells to learn. Are we done yet? Cool.
Rise it again. Can they turn this around?
The song's good. I just the fight doesn't vibe. I don't vibe with the fight.
KO.
I liked Honey Bee Lovely more.
Decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Bullet hell with and mind control counter makes
It's
sense.
over. Until next time.
Oh, at least they tell you how many you need. Well, let's do the coat then. Aha, I got the... a fellow Alex. Small potato. You get it. And I can't get any more until... Yep. Well fought, Cat Knight. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. Cool. Oh, I'll take that. The song was good, but I just don't vibe with the fight. I guess I'm not really a party animal. You can tell that fight was a fight made for someone that likes parties. Meanwhile, I'm just the asshole channeling Squall from Final Fantasy VIII going, I don't dance. I can, but I don't want to. And I'm just sitting there with my drink going, yep. People. Acting weird. Getting drunk and stupid. Now this might be more my jam. I grew up in a family of artists. I like Picto. Art at War. Full Splatoon, baby. Let's do this. Right then, let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. And here is your next opponent. Fighter who lives and breathes art. She uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Street artist. Before coming to the Arcadion, she was a graffiti artist, you see. Most of the graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or by those imitating her style. Oh. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, she's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even in the ring itself. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome. Sugar Riot. Continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. Oh, this is a song. It's not as good as the first one, but... First one was run by the fight, kinda. You ever just like the song but not the fight? Whereas this, the song is not as good, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like this fight. Okay. Let's go. My favorite Persona game is 5. Not because I'm a basic bitch normie that got into Persona with 5. I watched a little bit and played a little bit of 3 and 4 before playing 5. It's just, I like the aesthetic of 5. Especially with Tactica, basically, with the Persona 5 Tactica DLC, Color Your World kind of being, you know, the intro of Persona 5 and to it turned into a game mode. It's Splatoon meets Final Fantasy Tactics. How could it suck? Whereas this is Final Fantasy 14 meets Splatoon. How could it suck? I'd be shocked if they fucked up this fight. Whereas the disco fight, I like disco. I just look the only thing I like about disco is the music. It's okay, but the aesthetic, the vibe, not really. Whereas this is a vibe I can get behind. So I'm hoping the fight's good. My gear trash. Oh, my gear is trash. Fuck. My gear is trash. I need to, come on, load. I need to leave the queue. Just a second. Disco Bunny made me eat dirt. Load already! Thank you. Where is the nearest repair guy? Who cares? They're probably going to come out back here anyway. Let's just go to Tuliolo. I need to fix my gear. I need to repair. Bloody Disco Bunny. I died so much during that fight. That is one of those fights, I get the feeling that that you're going to have to actually learn and do perfectly if the other 7 people don't know what they're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to wipe over and over and over again until you get the rhythm right. And I was not getting it right. No, that's not it. Where is the independent mender? There we go. It's been a while. Repair all. Oh, that's better. Now I can queue back up. Just stick near the mender, even though I'll probably get teleported back to Solution 9 after this. And if I don't, well, I'll walk back to turn in the quest. No, I think the reason why I didn't like the Disco Bunny boss, because that seems to be one of those bosses where if you're ranged, you might act and know what you're doing, you might have an easier time. Because all the tells are easier to see from range. Whereas if I'm up in the guy's bloody face trying to smork him, I can barely see where he's pointing or where his fraud disco clone guys in the back were pointing. feeling being ranged for the first boss would actually be good. I think the problem was I was trying to do this as melee. You know, next week, if I can get the gear for like something like Pictomancer. Though I think they finally nerfed Picto, so maybe not Pictomancer, Summoner or Red Mage, maybe, or maybe Machinist. I don't know. Point is, the point I'm trying to make is I'll pick a range job that has high enough gear to run it. And effectively run it as ranged, see if it works for me. I'm starting to think that fight needs to be done as ranged. Yeah, Machinist might work. Either Machinist or Picto. Yeah. I know I want to do Picto. Even if it doesn't do as much damage as it used to, they finally nerfed it, I still want to do Picto. I still think Picto would work better for that. So yeah, Pictomancer. To be honest, I like Reaper's aesthetic. The job just isn't vibing with me. All the bosses in Dawn Trail, Reaper's not vibing. But trying to find another job to play that feels satisfying, that actually feels like it can kill the fucking thing in front of me. I've been trying to find a replacement. Maybe Dancer? I haven't leveled Bard yet. Maybe Bard would be good. Ooh. Bard might work. Black Mage never really appealed to me. Summoner and Red Mage might work, though. Though if I had to choose, it would probably be Red Mage. Either Red Mage or Picto, or Machinist or Bard for that. Oh, and I got a new MSQ title. What am I doing? I was just so burnt out after having a bad week. Which ruined my enjoyment of 7.2, by the way. It was really good. I'm just... Ooh, Seeker of Eternity. There we go. It was really good. I just... It's been a bad month. So, it's kind of hard to enjoy anything when your life is unenjoyable. When everything else around you is frustrating and it kind of sucks you out of everything. It's kind of hard to just enjoy something when there's like 20 million things in the back of your mind. Whereas, those things have been dealt with now, so it's not things in the back of my mind keeping me from enjoying that first fight. It was just that first fight was unenjoyable for me. It didn't vibe with me. It didn't click. Like, Oof. Holy crap. I really wish the gear would frickin' pop. Let me check my gear out of curiosity. Gear. Gunbreaker, Pectomancer, none of them are actually high enough to run it. Yeah, that's the problem. Reaper's the only one with gear level high enough to run the raid. So I'm going to have to run the Alliance raid 1 billion times. Yeah, it would actually be easier to gear out Picto. No, wait, it would actually be easier to gear out Summoner, wouldn't it? Like, yeah, I gear out Summoner or Red Mage. I really like the Red Mage aesthetic, so yeah, I'll gear out Red Mage. It's all the same caster gear anyway, mostly. So I gear out Red Mage. Offstream. Basically, I just gear it out, and then next week, I can just run Red Mage on that first fight and see if it feels any better. Maybe doing it mostly from range would actually, you know, make the fight flow more. In fact, I really love Red Mage so damn much, and Caster in general. This expansion with Picto, I really like Picto. And with Summoner, basically, yeah, I'll gear out Caster. My 4 chest pieces I'm going for, we'll just go for a Caster chest piece. I'll get a Red Mage a piece of gear. I like the Reaper Glam, but I wish the job was fun. Kind of like how I like my Machinist Glam, the Cowgirl Glam. I just wish the job was fun. The problem with this game is they don't overhaul the damn jobs nearly enough for my liking. I want more cool shit. Ugh. Oh, crap. Let me... There we go. Not really vibing with the arcade right now. And come on! How long do I have to fucking wait, guys? Come on. No, it's not necessarily peak hours, considering I'm on the West Coast and this is an EU server, but come on, man. It's also 9 fucking p.m.? How? How is it 9 p.m.? I know I woke up rather late because, you know, went to bed around 6 in the morning because I was dealing with other shit. But, oh. Why is it so late? It should be earlier. Tuliolo's music is getting on my nerves. Let's go somewhere that's not nearly as irritating. Let's go to Solution 9. Ugh. You know what's annoying? The queue is potentially going to pop. I know if I leave the queue and go get myself some fucking food in the hopes that eating something will wake my ass up and get me more energy, because I've been busy over the past week and a half and I'm burnt out. I've been getting good sleep and I need fuel. I know as soon as I do that, like if I just leave the queue running and as soon as I get up, it'll pop and I'll miss it. But if I leave the queue, I know for a fact I'm probably not going to get in anytime soon. So I'm forced to hold. I have to hold. I have to just wait it out. But at the same time, the way this is going, it might, if it gets to the more than 30 minutes point, I'm just going to conclude that I can't finish what I want to do tonight because no one's awake on EU, and I'm just going to be forced to, I don't know, do something else. Like, I don't know, take a fucking nap? Which means putting this off by a day. Which means delaying my fucking gratification. Because the world does not work on my fucking schedule, which pisses me off and makes me angry. And when things make me angry, I expend energy. And when I expend energy, I get even more tired. It's a vicious feedback loop. The more I fight with shit, the less energy I have to do anything in my actual life. And yet, I can't back down from a fight. It's instinct. Holy crap, I am drained, though. You know, I was going to save this rant for tomorrow, but fuck it. I'm going to do the rant right now. I need to get this off my chest. It's been eating away at me for the past week and a half. Oh, the fucking government fucking sucks. I know, understatement of the millennium. But this month, since I live at home, I'm autistic. I live at home with my family currently for financial reasons. Even though I was planning to move out before being forced to move here through a monkey wrench in my plans. But anyway, may as well start from the beginning. Planning on moving out. Couldn't move out in time. Had to move here. The move cost like an arm, a leg, another arm, another leg, and my fucking head, okay? Because they did not plan this move out at all, and we're all financially in the fucking hole. Which is mentally fucking draining and makes you want to punch these motherfuckers in the fucking face. Because they're hurting my bottom line with their stupidity. Which already makes me angry. I know, salty and entitled, but nobody likes being financially in the hole, especially when there's someone else to blame. If it was just me and my terrible decisions, then I'd blame myself and go on with my day and actually be less angry. But no, everything was good until they had an idea. So yeah, I had to put up with that. Which is why I finally wanted to, after all that was said and done, change my rep payee status from my mom to me, which I did on the SSI, because, you know, I get money from the government per month, because I'm disabled. Autism, what can I say? Anyway, point is, I got all of that done. Then I had to get, like, food stamps to make up for the fact that, you know, we were financially in the hole, and I'm probably going to need them when I move out on my own anyway, so I can afford food and blah, blah. You get the point. Then I have to go through all that fucking paperwork, which was easy, but then trying to get the damn card to work was hard, because, you know, for whatever reason, their fucking automated systems suck ass, and holy crap, nothing is going to any of the disability services or the roads or anything that it should be going to, because, as Doge has rightfully pointed out, all the money is going overseas to the fucking globalists. Anyway, so I have to deal with that poorly designed fucking quagmire, digital quagmire of a nightmare. So I have to get that to work, because I'm beating my head against that wall. So I get all of that to work. I get all the paperwork transferred over. I get so I can get the card. Then I finally get the card to work after half a week of beating my head against the wall. Finally get the card to work. Then I get a letter in the mail saying I might or might not be getting my money this month. Spoiler alert, I did. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm not that poor. It just turns out that they worded the fucking letter wrong and it drove me crazy for no reason. And of course, because of how sluggish the mail system is, it arrives on a Friday and the government is not open on Saturday and Sunday. And it arrives in the evening when everything's closed. And so I'm desperately trying to find a workaround, because I'm thinking I'm about to be poor and homeless. Because the financial situation was already pretty fucking bad as it is. Without my monthly check, shit's fucked, right? So I'm now desperately trying to find some workaround. Can't find it. Forced to wait the entire weekend having an existential crisis. Finally, call them up and they go, oh no, everything's fine. The person that handled the rep payee transfer just didn't check the box properly. So your check is going to the same account as always. Because they told me they were going to send me a check in the mail. And now they're telling me they're not sending me anything. And I'm like, what? No, what's going on? So basically, I nearly killed myself out of sheer stress, fear, desperation, and despair. Just because the government does not know how to communicate. Ugh! So, okay, I got all of that out of the way. So now I have to open up a new bank account, because in the actual local town I'm in. Because now that the account is in my control, I can actually transfer the money over to my own new account. But in order to do that, I had to go to the bank on April 1st, which was one hell of an April Fool's joke, by the way. So I go to the fucking bank. Turns out they can't actually transfer the money. Why? Fuck me, that's why. Because my mom and dad, who managed the account, because mom's the rep payee. Well, turns out the Umpqua app, which, is the bank that I was currently using. Now I'm using you. Thankfully, we figured out that since we were so financially in the hole to begin with, we just pay all the money in the account out in bills for the most part, and just don't worry about the account whatsoever until we're done paying all the bills off, and then we just close down the account. Because there's literally nothing in there at that point, because we're that fucking poor because of their terrible decisions anyway. And that's not even getting me started on the fridge I was bitching about during 7.2. During the 7.2 clip where I had that spurg out last week. Because as it turns out, the fridge wasn't actually broke. No, we moved into a place where people were so bad at maintaining technology, they never cleaned the back of the fucking fridge. The fridge actually works now. We just had to clean it. Because none of the people that lived here, and even remotely, thought about cleaning their equipment. Of course it doesn't work! It's not even clean! They assumed that everyone just cleaned the damn thing, because why wouldn't you clean your fridge every once in a while? Because otherwise it's going to stop working! So at least we don't have to buy a new fridge and be even more financially in the hole, even though we had to buy a whole new washer and dryer, because that didn't fucking work. Which is why I wasn't streaming as much during March, because my clothes were dirty, because there was nothing to fucking wear. And did I mention we moved into this place in September of last year? Which means this shit just kept happening. And during the move, I mentioned this on stream already, but I'm going to bitch about it again. During the move, my old gaming PC got broke. So one of the bills I'm currently paying off is this gaming PC I'm playing 14 on. So I had to buy a brand new gaming PC because the old one broke because the movers just juggled everything around like it's fucking, hand grenades in the middle of a TikTok video done by a nihilist who wants to die for views. Basically, they had no care in the world for any of our shit. Half of it was broke. Thankfully, none of my consoles broke. Those would be harder to replace. So, yeah. None of my consoles broke. That's the good news. But the shelving I would put my consoles on broke, so I'm going to have to replace those eventually. Ugh! And I can't afford that because I'm paying off the PC and the chair, because my mom didn't want to ship my dirty-ass, filthy chair, because they thought the movers would never move such a filthy thing. I told her, I know it's the benefit of hindsight, but I try to tell her I don't think they would care. They just move it. You just wrap it up. They probably wouldn't care about the stains because it's wrapped in plastic. And they just move the damn chair. And as it turns out, with how lackadaisical they were about all the other shit, they probably would not have cared and would have moved the damn chair. And I could have saved money on the chair. Which, admittedly, means I wouldn't get this nice, cozy, Secret Labs chair I'm sitting on. Not sponsored, because I'm a one viewer Andy and no one knows I fucking exist. But, yeah. Anyway, point is, I could have just kept my old chair. But no, now I'm out money for this damn thing. It's a good chair. I think it's worth the money. I'm poor. So anything I can avoid not spending is good for my bottom line. Is my point. I'm not saying the chair is bad. I love the fucking chair. It just costs money. Oh. So yeah, I had to get all of that off my chest. Fixing the washer and dryer is happening during March as well. So yeah, brings a whole new definition to March Madness. Can you blame me for having a mild psychotic break when fighting Valia Pyrrha? Can you blame me for nearly snapping and wanting to hang myself from the fucking rafters, even though I would never actually do such a thing, don't worry. I'm just saying, can you blame me for being at my wit's end? And all of my problems would have gone away if my family had a brain in their fucking skull, and we just didn't move. So yeah, it's been one hell of a month. And it bled into this month because the last month was so bad. The first 2 days of this month, it had to bleed into it. Also, the wiring in this place is so bad, the breaker occasionally flips. Which explains why my mic has been muted for some of my streams. I figured it out. Every time the breaker flips, the power surge that causes the PCs to shut down mute my mic. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Every time I have a breaker flip, I'm going to have to check this damn thing. Oh. So yeah, that's the list of all of my problems. And that's not even getting into why Social Security and SSI and disability sucks and in itself, in my opinion, needs an overhaul because of how it works. Oh, that's a whole separate rant. Going into why, the entitlements that people with disabilities and old people get suck ass, are poorly designed, and why Social Security is arguably a Ponzi scheme. SSI is not a Ponzi scheme, it's just its own separate, poorly designed BS that... Look, my life is problems. Life is problems. And death is more problems. There's a jaded, cynical part of my brain that even though I don't believe in a God, I do believe in there's a part of me that wonders if I'm wrong about that, and we're all destined to go to hell because this universe was made by an evil, malevolent God that hates us all and wants us all to suffer. I'm starting to vibe more and more with the intros of Nier Automata, where 2B's like, if there is a God, I will kill that son of a bitch! Because that's how I feel! And, of course, time elapsed 30 minutes and it still hasn't popped. But, one more DPS and 2 more tanks could queue at any moment. I'm not falling for this. I managed to fill the dead air with my rant. I needed to get that off my chest. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's been a month. Whew. I feel better. I actually feel better after that. There are still 2 healers in the queue. DPS are a dime a dozen. All it takes is 2 tanks. I'm not giving up until the healers give up. The healers give up. I'm calling the stream, and I'll do the other 3 tomorrow. Because I did the rant today. So, may as well do the other 3 tomorrow. The DPS is left. It's just me. The 2 healers are about to give up, aren't they? Oh, and a healer left. The healers are giving up, so I'm giving up as well. I had a feeling that would happen. Art at War. I'll do that tomorrow. Well, that's all for this whatever stream. Well, Final Fantasy 14. If you like what you've seen, please give me a follow if you haven't already. And, well, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the rest of the Arcadion. The rest of the Cruiserweight division. In any case, it's been Cat and Alexander. See you later. Bye-bye. Before you go, I'm going to raid someone on Twitch. Just raid this person.